Child, this generation. Our generation has so much hate for other black women that someone can get hurt or abused, and because y'all don't like them, y'all won't believe them, and y'all stand with their accuser or the person that hurt them, just because you have some type of hate, self-hate and jealousy within yourself for another woman. And that is sad. It reminds me so much of the situation with K. Michelle and Rashida. Just to bring up an example, like, this woman down hard got on national TV with all of the proven facts and everything, and said that she did not believe K. Michelle just simply because you didn't like her and you felt like you knew the other man, and because your friend was married to the man that she was accusing. Now, if you follow that relationship with Toya and Memphis, when they got to marriage boot camp, everything that K. Michelle said about this man, it came out. And Toya saw that. And what ended up happening? They're getting divorced. Of course, she's not the type of woman to want to put that out in public. And he probably never got to that point as bad as he did with K. Michelle, but you could see it all up and through that man. This whole situation with Torey Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion got me so mad and so upset, only because I have been on both sides of this type of situation where I was a victim, and I, was in a situation where I may have been maybe verbally or emotionally abusive myself, but that was me lashing out on what I had received. That was me projecting that onto, other people. But it's a shame that I'm noticing that only the women that don't like this girl are saying they don't believe her. So y'all didn't see that. So nobody saw the video with her getting out the car and her foot was shot. Like, no one saw that video. So y'all basically saying it's imaginary, nothing happened. And what I feel like is happening is he's going with the majority. He's going to go with what his fans are saying. He's going to go with what her haters are saying just to make himself look good. If you pay attention to him, and I have been paying attention to him on more than one platform than just Twitter, because you can hide behind a lot on Twitter. You can hide behind words on Twitter. That young man, and as I said on my Twitter, that young man, and this was a spiritual channel message that I received, that young man has some issues. And that was also confirmed and backed up when other black women that have worked with him confirmed that he has an issue with black women, and that is so obvious. I don't think they were dating. I think that he liked Kylie. I think that she was going to a party at Kylie's house, and she was friends with Torey, and of course Torey has a crush on Kylie, so he wants to go. You could tell that something was wrong with this man and something was up with this man during that video, because he kept trying to snatch this girl's phone. Kylie didn't have an issue with it. He did. And I think that's because he was trying to brush up on Kylie and do whatever that green, he looked so green, whatever he was trying to do with Kylie, and he was trying to stop her from recording from everybody else to see. But you can tell, and you can look in this man's face and tell that he has some dark demons and some dark issues that he needs to address, and I pray that he gets help for that, like, seriously, because at this point, when you get on a global platform and make the same genre and the same demographic of people that gave you your fame. It's not dudes that gave you your fame. It's black women that gave you your fame, and that gave you that notoriety, and that lifted you up on this platform. And for you to get on a global platform and lie, you are lying. And I wish that this wasn't a voice recording so that I can do a pendulum reading. And I will start doing those so that spirit can confirm what I'm saying. Because like I just said, these days, this generation need facts and receipts. And y'all don't even need facts and receipts no more. Because this girl got facts and receipts. Y'all still don't believe her, all because y'all don't like her. It's point blank, period. This generation has become so numb to things that happen in society. When something bad happens, there's like totally no reaction, and what people do feel and speak and think is going to go with what the majority is feeling and speaking and thinking, and that is sad. There's no authenticity anymore. No, everyone is afraid to stand on their own and speak on what it is that is really right and what they really feel. Now, that's just not to say that I haven't seen any celebrities speaking on the situation, which I have seen some celebrities speaking on the situation and coming up to her defense. But I think it's sad on his part, and I was just watching Funky Deneva say this. I think it's sad on his part that you would skip over trying to at least get in the public and try to sit down with somebody and sit down with a professional, or like I said, a professional, to talk about the situation on a national platform, just to try to bring some of the frustration and tension down surrounding the situation. You decide to put out an album, and in that album you diss her and go with what her haters are saying. To me, that's sad. To me, that speaks a lot towards this generation and our people and our mentality and our morals and our values. And we have got to do better. I pray for his sake that he gets help. And I pray for her sake that she doesn't take this and in a negative way and it dims her light. I don't feel like it is, because I get this light of confidence from her that she's not going to let this situation bring her down. But I just pray for that for her, because I've been a victim in a situation and I've spoken out about it, and people will look you dead in your face and tell you they don't believe you. And they knowing deep down inside that this person is capable of doing these things. So like I said, I just had to get that off my chest, because it had me feeling some type of way. And that's just how I feel about it. All right.